Conference will now be recorded.
Yes, Ajita. Yes, Ajita. Yeah, so you are difficult to understand this, but try to understand that. So we have separate sessions for SAP security. Okay, like next. So today we are going to cover S4HANA security. What are the topics we'll discuss under my training, and what is introduction part of S4HANA? What is a FIORI? So these things will explain. First of all, what is S by 4 HANA? See, S by 4 is nothing but it's a fourth generation of SAP. It's a fourth generation of SAP. Why I'm saying the fourth generation of SAP? Fourth generation of SAP. Why I'm saying fourth generation of SAP? S by 4 is nothing but it's a fourth generation of SAP. First we have a R by 2. Okay, then R by 2 is replaced by the R by 3. R by 3 replaced by ERP. Okay, ERP replaced by S4. Okay, ERP is replaced by the S4. So that's why this is the fourth generation of SAP. So first generation, second generation, this is the third generation. Now this is the fourth generation. That's why they're called it as a S by 4. S by 4 is nothing but it's a fourth generation of SAP. Okay. And this is the evaluation of ERP actually. See, evaluation of ERP, why it is saying the fourth generation. First we have R by 2, R by 2 replaced by R by 3, R by 3 replaced by ERP, ERP is replaced by SAP S4 HANA. Okay, so S4 HANA is one of the ERP application. S4 HANA is one of the ERP application. See, so many people are confused. SAP HANA and SAP S4 HANA both are same. No, because SAP S4 HANA is a ERP application. It's a ERP application. And SAP HANA is a one of the database actually. It's a database. It's a database. So both are different. S4HANA is a one of the ERP application and SAP HANA is a one of the database. Okay, both are different here. So say this. SAP S4HANA is a one of the ERP large enterprises. It is successor of R by 3 and ERP and it is optimized for SAP's in-memory database SAP HANA. See, S4HANA application is running on SAP HANA database. Okay, S4HANA application is running on SAP HANA database. Okay, then so the HANA database, S4HANA product offering consists of two editions. What are the editions are required here? Here we have two editions, one for SAP S4HANA on-premise edition, another one is a cloud edition. SAP S4HANA cloud. Two editions we have in S4HANA. So we have to learn S4HANA on-premise edition because of, so if you are any cloud, if you are working on a cloud technology, so you have to learn easily for this. If you are working on SAP security relevant activities we are performing easily, we have to learn S4 HANA on-premise edition. So which is our edition? Our edition is, it's a SAP S4 HANA on-premise edition. Okay, if you want to learn cloud edition, so it's very difficult because of we don't have any experience, any knowledge on cloud, how to learn it. It's a very difficult. So we have two editions here. We will take care of first edition, S4 HANA on-premise edition only. S4 HANA on-premise edition. S4 HANA cloud edition is not required. Okay, but S4 HANA offering two editions here. One for on-premise edition, another one is a cloud edition. Okay.
But functionality will be same in cloud and both, right?
Yeah, functionality is same, but different systems, different environment.
Okay.
Yeah. Next, coming to the just introduction part of SAP HANA, what is SAP HANA and what what are the technologies are we are using to implement the HANA will explain here. Just introduction part. HANA is nothing but high performance analytical appliance. By using these three technologies, HANA is developed. What are those? Tracks, P start time, max DB. So by using these three technologies, HANA is developed here. HANA is developed. Trex is nothing but it's a powerful reading capability. Reading capability means if you search anything in HANA database, we got the result within seconds. Okay, within seconds we got the result. Okay, that is a Trex we are using for that. Next, P start time. It's a writing the, it's a it's a powerful writing capability. So coming to the market, we have traditional databases. If you compare traditional databases to HANA database, HANA is a powerful writing capability and powerful reading capability. Okay, the main functionalities of traditional database is writing the data. But if you compare traditional databases to HANA database, it's a powerful writing capability. The MaxDB is nothing but a backup functionality. For example, if you do anything in a HANA database, if you shut down the HANA database, we can't lost the data. We have a backup functionality. Okay, that is a MaxDB. So that's why this is a very powerful reading capability. This is a powerful writing capability, and this is a backup functionality. Okay, so by using these three technologies, HANA is developed. Next, and one more advantage is there here. HANA is compressing the data. For example, if you have some data, okay, so if you store the data in HANA database, it is occupied less space. Okay, 50 GB is occupied in HANA database. The same data we can store in traditional databases, so it will take more space, 500 GB. Same data stored in traditional databases, it will occupy 500 GB space, but it is occupied here 50 GB. So how many times is compressing the data? 10 times. That is the minimum. Maximum 18, but minimum 10. So why its less space is occupied in HANA database? If you store the data in HANA database, the data will be stored in column format. That's why its less space is occupied. If you store the data in traditional databases, the data will be stored in row format. So that's why it is occupied more space. Okay, that is the one of the advantage here. Okay, this is the just a reduction part of HANA database, just idea purpose. Okay. And this is a main features of HANA. So HANA is one of the in-memory database. HANA having multi-parallel processing. And if you store the data in HANA database, it's stored in column format. It's a column store. And HANA is compressing the data. Before we discussed that. What about multi-parallel processing? The multi-parallel processing means, for example, if you need some data, like the sales data, you need US sales data, last 10 years. You need a last 10 years sales data for US. Same way, UK sales data. Okay, last 10 years data. So, if you check this data in HANA database, okay, in HANA database, we have a multi-parallel processing. One processor is taking care of the US sales data, another processor is taking care of the UK sales data. Okay, both we are getting simultaneously. Okay, both data we are getting at a time. But coming to the traditional databases, in the traditional databases, we don't have multi-parallel processing. Okay, one processor is there. One processor is taking care of the two reports, one by one. First, we got the sales, the US sales data, and later we'll get UK sales data. But if you take HANA database, parallelly we are getting. Okay, first, both are we are getting at a time. US sales data and UK sales data. Because of here we have a multi-parallel processing is there. One processor is taking care of the US sales data. Another processor is taking care by the UK sales data. That's why. Okay, that is the here one of the advantages there. Multi-parallel processing. This is the main features of HANA database. This is already explained. And this is a journey map actually. First, we have only in-memory platform. Okay, don't have a finance, don't have a BW, don't have a OLAP, OLTP, activities we are not performing in SAP HANA. It's a one of the in-memory database only. And coming to the another one, SAP Business Warehouse powered by something SAP HANA. Okay, BW with HANA. Next, here we have a OLAP, OLTP, relevant activities we are performing through HANA. And simple finance, it's a finance relevant with HANA. And then finally, S4HANA. Okay. Okay, this is a SAP S4HANA. So that is SAP S4HANA introduced in 2015. Okay, here it's implemented to four concepts is implemented here: simplified data model, new user experience, advanced processing, choice of deployment. Okay, these four will explain one by one. So coming session, simplified data model, new user experience, advanced processing, choice of deployment. One by one, we'll explain coming sessions. Okay, these four are implemented in S4 HANA security. Okay. Coming to the versions. So we have two editions, one for S4 HANA on-premise edition and a cloud edition. On-premise edition every year, okay, once per year, it is released. But cloud edition, every quarterly release one new version. New version is released for cloud every quarterly. Okay, every 3 months, one new version is released. Every year, new version is released for S4 HANA on-premise edition. On-premise edition. Okay, that's it. So present the version of the S4 HANA on-premise edition 2025 is running. Present our system version is also 2025. The training system is also 2025. Okay, and this is a system conversion. Okay, so how to get the S4 HANA? We have different ways to get the S4 HANA: new implementation, system conversion, landscape transformation. Okay, new implementation is nothing but everything. It's a green field. Okay, we can call it as a green field. That means customers who are migrating non-SAP legacy systems to ERP system. So that is a new implementation. They are getting the S4 HANA system. Okay, that is a new implementation is nothing but a greenfield actual non-SAP system to S4 HANA system. System conversion. Okay, system conversion is nothing but already user is means the client is using SAP. Okay, they want to migrate. They want to here they want to migrate ERP to S4 HANA. So that is system conversion actually. There's a lift and shift and something is we can call it as that. And landscape transformation. Okay, landscape transformation is nothing but, for example, we have a landscape development, quality and production. We have a different kind of things right there. So the landscape is located in different locations. Locations wise, we have a company code, sales organization, divisions, these all are there. So those all are, we can change it. Okay, they are changing the landscape transformation. They will get the SAP S4HANA system. Okay, regional wise, we can convert it. Okay, that's the landscape transformation. So by using these three, we can get the S4HANA system. There are various ways to get S4HANA. It's depending on customer starting point. For example, new implementation, system conversion, and landscape transformation by using these three. Okay. So already we discussed the product life cycle. On-premise edition, cloud editions are releases once per year, and Cloud Edition is a once quarterly once is released one version. Okay. So updating roles and authorizations will explain what is how we can create a roles, how we can maintain the authorization data inside the role in S4HANA system. And if they are facing any kind of authorization kind of issues or login issues, any other kind of issues are there, so we are taking care of that. How we can troubleshoot those kind of issues in S4HANA FIORI will explain coming sessions, our training part will discuss. Next one, SAP FIORI. So SAP FIORI is a collection of apps. Okay, SAP FIORI is nothing but what? It's a collection of apps. Different kind of apps are available in FIORI. But the FIORI is available in 2013. The first we have only 25 apps are available in FIORI. In FIORI, we have it 25 apps first time. But those 25 apps also manager and employees purpose, like who are approving the requests and all, so they will use the 25 apps. But currently there are so many apps are available. Okay, currently there are how many apps are available? 17,000 apps are available actually. Okay, how many there? How we can get the let? We have SAP FIORI apps library. SAP FIORI apps library is there.
But this FIORI library we cannot see from SAP GUI. We need to
No.
go on website only.
Yes, only website only. Not GUI is not means don't have all apps in GUI. Only for this one. Okay. See, currently there are how many FIORI apps are available? 17,632. Okay, some apps are FI, some apps are for SD module element, some apps are MM module element. So these many there. But currently there are 17,632 apps or FIORI apps are available. Okay. But first time we have only 25. But now 17,000 plus apps are available. Okay. And this is a new user experience. A new user experience is nothing. FIORI is a user friendly. See, like if you have any device, okay, not only laptop, so any device, it's applicable. Okay, for example, I'm the sales team. I need to perform some sales orders relevant activities. So we don't have a laptop in your hand. So you have a tab or like mobile is there. Yes, we can running on that. Okay, that is a SAP FIORI efficient access to information, user productivity, complexity reduction. Complexity reduction. So this is available in cloud editions also and S4HANA on-premise editions also. Actually, okay, present, we are using SAP GUI. Okay, daily we are executing different kind of transaction codes to perform the activities. But coming to the if you take S4HANA FIORI security, we are not logged into the system and we are not execute the transaction codes. Once we are providing the access to user can log in FIORI Launchpad and they will get the tiles access. If they are click on tile, the relevant page is opened. Okay, the relevant page is opened. So these tiles are supported to any kind of device, not only laptop. Okay. So this is a new user experience actually. And this is a very important here, implementation plannings. We have a two implementation plannings here, that is embedded deployment and SendHub deployment. Some projects we are using embedded deployment, some projects we are using SendHub deployment. Okay, so embedded deployment is nothing but both systems, FIORI and S4HANA, both are available in the same box, same system. Okay, but coming to the SendHub, it's a different systems are there. Front end is a FIORI and backend system is S4HANA system. Okay, backend is a S4HANA system. So we are communicated we have to communicate both systems, front end to back end to front end. Okay, but embedded deployment is nothing but it's a both are same box here. Some projects we are using embedded deployment implementation planning, and some projects we are using central hub deployment planning. Okay, if you are using central hub deployment, we have a configuration steps are there. But coming to embedded deployment, so we don't have any configuration steps because of both are available in the same box. That's why. Okay.
But
So
which
if
one
you
is
are using,
more secure in this scenario? Like central hub will be more secure or embedded?
so mostly clients are using central hub deployment. So this is a more
Okay.
secure. Okay. Most
Okay.
of the 60% clients are using this one mostly. Okay.
But there is the role design and everything will be same,
Yes.
like whatever
Yes.
we did in embedded. Yeah.
So both are same here, but so if you are using central hub deployment, we can create a role in the both systems, front end system and back end system. Okay. But coming to the embedded deployment, only one role we can create here. Okay. Like work wide. So this is a like more time is taken, but here embedded deployment we are not taken more time means more time is not occupied here. Okay, but here time is occupied here because of, so we can create a role one front end system as well as in back end system also. Okay, but here we can create a only one role, not we are not created again and again. Okay, here one role we can create. For example, so we are going to create a one sales order role. Okay. If you are using central hub deployment, first we can create a sales order role in the front end system. Same role we can create in the back end system also. Okay. Same role. But coming to the embedded deployment, sales order role we can create. Only one role we can create here. Because of we don't have any separate systems. Only both are available in the same box actually. That's fine.
Yeah, but if they using transaction also, so whatever
Hmm.
transaction role will be created on the backend HANA HANA system, and another roles will be we need to create related to Fiori only on created on a FES server, right?
Hmm, FIORI means, yeah, we'll explain later that one because of why we are creating two times front end and back end. See, we are creating the catalogs, groups, these all are in the front end system. Okay,
Yeah.
those all are automatically in the available back end system also. But service is different here. So if
Okay.
you are
Okay.
creating the role in the front end system, we are using IWSG services. Here
Yeah.
we are
Yeah.
using IWSV. Okay, service is
Okay. Okay.
different. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
if you are not created role same role in the backend system, so that is not working for the user. If you are using Central Hub,
Okay.
so you can create a role in the both system, then only users get the correct authorizations. Otherwise, is not
Okay.
getting. They are not getting. Okay, that's fine. So this is a Central Hub deployment of SAP Gateway. So front end any database is supported, and SAP Gateway and SAP Central UI user interface. Then this is a product UI. Okay, user interface. So SAP Gateway is common for both front end system and back end system. But here we have a central user interface and the product user interface. So central user interface is nothing but commonly one software component is there. That is a software component name is IWPGW, for example, this one. Okay, IWPGW is a front end system is required. So there is a product UI actually, sorry, central UI actually. The product UI is nothing but, so each and every app. So before we are discussing, right, apps is there. So each and every app, we have implementation information. In this implementation information, we have installation part. In the installation, each and every app having one software component. See, this is software component version for this app. Okay, this software component version is a product UI actually. Okay, the software component is a product UI. This one, product UI user interface, central UI, and this SAP gateway. Okay, in the same way, if you take here, this is a backend system S4HANA. S4HANA running on only HANA databases. Only HANA database. For a FIORI system is any other database is also any database supported, but S4HANA system only supported to HANA database. We have SAP Gateway, ABAP system, this one. So these all are the databases, HANA database only. Okay. That's it.
FIORI also work with the ECC
Yeah.
also, right?
Yes. Yes, exactly. So any database is supported. Okay, FIORI, like if you are performing which kind of activities in ECC, the same activities we can perform in S4HANA and FIORI also. It's working. But additionally, we have a FIORI apps are available. That's it. Here we
Okay.
have a catalogs, OData services, and groups, spaces, and pages. These all are additionally there. Remaining all activities we are working on S4HANA systems also. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. These are SAP FIORI transaction codes and S4HANA transaction codes. So these all are the introduction part of S4HANA and FIORI. Okay. So then, if you are working on new implementation project, okay, newly installed SAP S4HANA and FIORI systems, if you are using central deployment, the configuration is started from this one. Okay, we have some configuration steps. We'll explain configuration steps in starting session. Okay. Yeah. And do you have any questions so far? Please carry on. Okay. No doubts?
No, no from my side.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, okay then. Thank you guys. See you on next session. Yeah, bye.
Thank you. Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Thank you, bye.
So you are looking for S4HANA training, right?
Yeah, FIORI as well. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, okay. So I remember before what topic we discussed, how much means just we discussed introduction part, right? Like what is S4HANA, what is FIORI, and what are the implementation plannings, okay, what are the versions are available. So present we are using which version system for S4HANA and FIORI. So what is implementation plannings are there. So these all are we discussed previous session, right? So coming to here, this is the configuration first step. If you are using implementation planning, it's a embedded deployment, is not required these configuration steps. If you are using central deployment only, we can configure, means we can start our configuration work from this first step. The first one is configure trusted RFC. Okay, configure trusted RFC. That is, see, configure trusted RFC means you know already normal RFCs, right? So we are establishing the RFC connection from one system to another system. Okay, that is, you know already the process, same process, but what is the difference between normal RFC and trusted RFC? I will explain here. But before configuring this trusted RFC, first we can create a one role for trusted RFC role. Okay, so under this first step, we have a subtasks are there, sub steps we have. First one is trusted RFC role creation. See, these two trusted RFC authorizations, S_RFC, S_RFC ACR. So when we are creating the role for trusted RFC, we need to add these two authorization objects inside the role. Okay. So if you are using central deployment, first we can create a role in the front-end system. trusted RFC role. Then you can create a same role in the backend system also. Okay, backend system with trusted RFC authorizations. Let me show you how to create role. You know already the process, role creation process. Same way we need to create, but we have not added any transaction codes in menu tab. So we need to add these two authorization objects manually. These two trusted RFC authorizations.
So I have a question. Like this is for only central hub, not for embedded, right?
Not for embedded.
Correct. Okay. Thank you.
Yes. So present we are using both here. Okay. Embedded deployment and central hub deployment.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
just assuming, okay, this is a GRC, but
Okay.
yeah, we are using FIORI also. Okay, so now this is a central hub deployment. S4HANA is a different system and FIORI is a different system. Both are different boxes. So this is a central hub deployment. First, we need to create a role in front-end system. Then we can create a role in the back-end system.
system.
Yes, okay. Same, which process we are following while creating the role, same process we can follow here. Here we are using 740 client. Now we have to create role using PFCZ. Then enter the role name. So the role name is mentioned here, Z : trusted RFC _ front-end system. Okay, so just idea purpose I mentioned here, FES. FES is nothing but front-end system. Now we can click on create single role. After click on create single role, here we can enter the description of the role. This is the front-end system. We are not added any T codes. Directly you can go authorization tab. Under the authorizations tab, we can add the both, which are the trusted RFC authorizations are there. Both we can add it manually here. We have a manual entry of authorization objects. What are the authorization objects we can add? S_RFC, S_RFC ACL. Both are added manually here. Now we have to maintain the values. Under S_RFC, these many fields is there. Okay. So what are the values we can maintain it here? So if I click on change button for activity, only execute is there. Select the 60. Next, RFC object, type of RFC object, remaining all are, we can maintain the stars. So because particularly we are not maintaining any RFC name. If you maintain the RFC name here, only that name it's allowed. Remaining names are not allowed. So that's why RFC type also here we should maintain. It's a star only. Only
But it is communicate via one RFC only, right? So if we mention also that, it's also fine, right?
Yeah, that is a RFC means we are establishing the connection between two SAP systems, right? So some other connections also using base system. Okay, so if I mentioned here, so it's allowed only one thing. Okay.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, that's fine. Next one, S_RFC ACL. Okay, so this is having these many fields: activity, RFC client, RFC same user ID, RFC information, system ID, RFC transaction code, RFC user. So these many there. Same activity is execute. Okay, client. What about the RFC client or domain? So present we are using which client? 740. Yes, we can maintain 740 here. Okay. No, I'm not maintaining particular client number here. I can put the star. It's not an issue because of, so we are not performing any kind of activities here. Okay, only system connections purpose we are using these all. So here we are mentioned also is not, we are not mentioned 01, 02, 06. We are not mentioned, just for execution purpose only. So we can maintain the stars, it's not a problem. Okay. Next, RFC client, here you can put the star. What about the RFC same user ID? Here, don't put the star. Here, don't put the star. See here, RFC same user ID is nothing but after this creation of the role, then you can create a one role in both systems, front-end system and back-end systems. Okay. Front-end system and back-end system. Okay. Then, so which user ID you created, the user is called by the same user is possible. That means here, which user ID you created, same user ID we can create in the backend system, both are communicated. So front-end system user called by the backend system user and backend system user called by the front-end system user. That's why RFC equal user ID is nothing but it's a same user ID. Yes.
So in this, we need to create same user in background and front end and background. Okay.
Yes.
So that time we need to choose here yes. Okay. If not same, then we need to choose n. Okay.
Yes. Call by the same user is not possible. It's not required. You can select no. Okay. So call by the user is possible. Yes, we can select the Y. Yes. Save it. Next, remaining all are you can maintain the stars RFC information. Okay. Then what is required? System IDs.
So we are allowing all transaction code also, right? System ID and everything. Okay.
Yes, so like these are training system. That's why we are allowing thing. But RFC T code, you know, right? SM59 we are using, right? Yeah, we can maintain this particular T code here. No issue.
Okay.
Okay, now we can save, then generate the role. So this is a front-end system role creation. What are the trusted RFC authorization objects are there? We have added and we have maintained the data. Okay. The same way we need to create role in backend system, which is our backend system S4HANA. So present our system version is 2025. That is a new version. So now we have to execute the T code PFCZ. Enter the role name same, but here I mentioned backend system BES. Click on create single role. Oh, it's already there. We forgot coming day, some coming session, so that's why I note down here. This is the backend system role. Okay, now click on create single role. Okay, same way we have to maintain description of the role. Then go to the authorizations tab. Click on change authorization data. Here we need to add the authorization objects manually. Okay, what are the authorization objects? S underscore RFC. Sorry. Next. RFC ACL.
ACL.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, both that. Give me 1 second, please. Yeah, sorry, we can continue. So here, both are added manually. S underscore RFC, same. RFC type, RFC name, activity. The activity should maintain, only one is there, so we need to maintain that 60. And remaining, we can maintain the stuff here. Okay, next. Same way, RFC, ACL. This is for system ID, client, user. So these all are, I have to maintain that. So present which client number we are using in this system, the client number also, we can maintain it here. The same user is possible. Yes, the call by the same user is possible. Same in the front end system, which one we are maintain, same it's maintained here. Then only both are communicated. Otherwise, both are not communicated.
If we choose different user, then we need to provide that user ID somewhere, or
no. So that's why if we like here I mentioned the particular user. If in the future they are changing the user, okay, so the user ID is not allowed here. So if you put the star, if you change the user ID, it's allowed here. That's
okay.
Okay. Yeah. So successfully we created role in the front end system and back end system. Both that is a trusted RFC role actually. Okay. Next. Now we need to create one user ID in both system. Okay. We can create one user ID in both the system, front end system and back end system. The front end system, which user ID we are going to create, for example, Harshil. So I want to create Harshil user ID in the front end system. Same way in the back end system also, we need to create Harshil user account only. Okay. Don't create separate user account because of we are maintain here trusted RFC backend system role and front end system role. Yeah, same user is possible. So different names we are maintain. Okay, so both are not connected. That's why. Okay. Now, so first we can go front end system. This is our front end system. This one. Now we have to execute SU01. Same process. Okay, same user account creation. Same. We need to create Harshil user ID. Okay, click on create. Then here we have to maintain the data. In the logon data, we should maintain password. Okay, then same go to the roles tab. Which roles we can assign to this person? Which role? First of all, trusted RFC role we can assign.
One, right?
Yes, yes, yes. So previously this one we created, right?
Yeah, TRFC.
Yes, yes. I forgot that. Yeah, assign this one. Okay, then remaining roles. So you are the FIORI administrator. We can assign FIORI relevant roles. We can assign it. What are the FIORI administrator relevant roles are there? We can assign it. No, I don't have any we don't have any idea about that. So I can assign SAP underscore all to you here. Okay, but in real time, don't assign. So they are not provided SAP underscore all to any user. So here we can add only FIORI administrator roles only. Okay. Yeah.
So there is a custom role we are like a Z format role we need to assign, right?
Yes.
But there is only standard role also there for admin.
Like 50 roles or 100 roles are there. Yes, we can assign it all the roles to this person only.
Okay.
Then only, yeah, it's working. Authorizations is working for that FIORI administrator. Okay. Yeah. In the same way, we need to create user ID, same user ID in the backend system. This is a backend system. Okay. Execute the transaction code same as 01. enter the user ID, click on create user. Okay, go to the roles tab. Here we need to assign the role. Which role we can assign? Which is the backend system trusted RFC role we created? This one. Okay, copy and paste here. Same. So you are the FIORI administrator. So admin roles here also is available. Those roles we can assign here. Otherwise, we can add SAP or profile to this person here.
Yeah, but we need to change this user as a communication or system or
no. No, we are not maintaining anything here. Just we have to maintain the dialogue. That's it. So okay, we are using this only like login purpose. Okay, we are not using this during RFC connections. We are not maintaining this ID in a secure area.
Okay.
Okay, we are not maintaining the secure. In the secure area, we have to maintain. We should maintain separately. It's a communication type of user, either system type of user. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So now we created this user ID. Now we can log off the system. You can log in with your user IDs in the front end system and back end system. Okay, before we logged in, some admin relevant. So now we have created your user ID in this system. That's why you can log in with your user ID. First time logged in, so we can change the password. Okay, successfully we logged in the front end system. In the same way, login back end system. All configuration activities we can perform through Harshil account only, because both systems are communicating purpose. Okay. Yeah. No. Okay, successfully we logged in S4HANA system with your user ID and password, right? This is a Harshil account, and this is also, okay, this is also Harshil account, yes. So after,
I got your point. Like we need to same account in both system, like for dialogue users who is able to log in, like end users and all.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, then we can create a trusted RFC. Okay, by using SM59 transaction code, we can create a trusted, means establish the connection from front end to back end to front end. So here the normal RFC user and trusted RFC user, it's a difference is there. What is the difference? Let me show you. First, this is a front end. Now we are going to connection between front end to back end, later back end to front end. Execute SM59T code. Then here we can select the RFC connections is above connections. Why we are selecting above connections? It's a both systems are above based systems. Actually, SAP systems are above based systems. So we are connecting between that. So select the above connections. Now we can click on create. Here enter the RFC destination name. Which is our destination system? Our destination system is S4HANA. Okay, which is a client we are using in S4HANA. It's a 100 client we are using. So here, okay, so here I maintained S25 client 100 underscore S25 client 100. Just idea purpose, means so many there. Identification purpose, I am using your name, but in real time don't use your name. Just we have to maintain this destination system system ID and which client number you are using, maintain that. Next one, technical settings. The technical settings are our backend system, IP address, instance number. How to get it? Go to the backend system. Now check with the system, status in the menu bar. Then here, click on other kernel information. First, we can take the IP address of this system. Later, instance number, which is the instance number, close the screen. Host data, server name, last 2 digits, 0, 0. Press enter button. IP address is also down here. Okay, then login and security. In the normal RFC, here we can maintain the user ID, password. So that is a communication type of user or system type of user. Here we have to maintain. But this is a trusted RFC. So just we can select the language and which client we are using in the backend system. In the backend system, we are using 100 client. It's not mentioned user ID and password. So here I mentioned the current user. So present we are using which user ID, current user it will take. You can select the current user. Next, in the below we have a trust relationship is there. The trust relationship by default is selected no, but you have to select the yes. Yes, this is a trust relationship. That's why. But normal RFC we should maintain either communication type of user or system type of user. This is a trusted relationship. So that's why current user we can select here. Present which user ID we are using, same user ID. It's mentioned in the login security details. Then only both are communicated here. Save.
Yes, Susma. So that's meaning is that is your meaning, like whenever the user will be any user, like now if Harshil, then you create user for Naveen, that time Naveen is logging. So that user is connected via RFC,
Yes.
and both system are communicated. Okay.
Yes, yes. That's why we are mentioned Y. Y means it's a yes, same user is possible. In the means call by the same user is possible in the backend system. Backend system same user is possible in the front-end system. That's why I selected current user.
But in our scenario, in our company, we have SNC. We are using SNC connection. So we need to change any SNC protocol also there, or
activated here, but if you select the trust relationship, it's not activated. It's not possible. It's it's disabled actually here. Okay. So if you enable the no, so at that time you can deselect the current normal. Okay, normal RFC is there, it's enabled here. Okay, present SNC is inactivated because of current user I have selected here. That's why. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. That is not possible if you select this trusted RFC here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trusted RFC mostly use the same user who is login, and that parents will use and try to communicate. Okay.
Exactly. Next one, same in the backend system also, SM59T code. Okay, above connections, create, which is the destination system.
System.
GR1. So this is the
front-end system. Then
front-end system. Destination system is our front-end system. GR1 CLNT 740. Underscore I mentioned. Okay. Next connection type is 3. RFC connection to above system. Select it. Click on continue. Then here we should maintain the description of that. Next, technical settings. The technical settings are nothing but IP address of the system, system status, other kernel information. Okay, take the IP address here. Actually, so this IP address and outside the IP address is different actually. Okay, so here inside one it's a some other
application.
Yes. Application is different, so that's why I'm not using that. So present we are using this one only. Next one, instance number. And
But if we can use hostname also, or we need to provide IP only?
yes, anyone we can. If you are using first one, so we can use that one. So this is the training system. In this training system, this is a valid actually for RFC connections purpose.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, right.
So mostly in our system, they do not use IP. They mention hostname.
Exactly. So we are using 740 in the GRC system. Current user we selected, and trust relationship is we need to maintain. See, if you select that, see, we got automatically this information. What is this information? Specify the system ID and installation number for trusting. Okay, trusting purpose. Previously, it's not showing any information GRC like in FIORI system, front-end system. But in the back-end system, it is asking the system ID and installation number also. If we click on continue, below is showing here. Where this one, right? Server system ID, installation number. The system ID is
GR.
Yes, GR1. What is the installation number? Here it's showing installation number.
Status,
Status 0020 651 964. So this is the installation number. And then you can save it now. It's not getting any continue now. It's not required that one. Okay, just we are getting the error message like a warning just, so you can ignore that warnings, no issue. Okay, so successfully destination is created. Both are added here. Okay, so successfully we created we are establishing the connection from front end to back end to front end. Once we created both, once we establishing the connection, both the system, then after configuring the trusted RFC between both the system have to be trusted each other. How the systems are trusted here? We have to perform this step. Then only both systems are trusted. Otherwise, both systems are not calling. Okay. See, by using the T code, SMT1 transaction code, we can trusting the systems here. Which transaction code? SMT1.
SMT1.
Yes. Go to the front end system. Both you can perform this activity in the both the systems. First one, front end, execute SMT1 T code. Then we can see here. It's already there. Remove it. I will show you one more time here. Okay. The calling system is there. So this is the front-end system actually. The front-end system is called by the back-end system. Back-end system is called by the front-end system. Here, calling system is not there. Okay. So now we can click on create button. Okay. Then start, continue. Next, here we should maintain server instance number. The server is nothing but IP address. Now we can maintain the instance number, which is that backend system relevant. Okay, backend system, IP address and instance number. This is the IP address here. And instance number is, it's a 00. Okay, press enter. Then click on continue. After click on continue, we can see the present system details. Okay, it is a confirmation, this one. Okay, then we can see which is the present system. This one called system is this one. Okay, GR1, and this is the installation number. Okay, then this is the application server. Now we can click on continue. Okay, then validity period is not mentioned. Just click on continue. Finish. Complete it here. Then we can see front-end system calling S4HANA system. Okay.
This is the one-time activity, Susma?
Yes. It's not a daily activity. It's a configuration. This one-time activity. This one. Okay.
So with only one user, not each and every user.
No, Now only one user. Okay, not for every user. Yeah. Next, here we can select this one. And same way, you can go back to our backend system. Same, execute the SMT1T code. It's already there. 2 is there. Okay, I'll remove it. GR4 system. GR4, we don't have any credentials. Okay, remove it. Connection trusted no longer. Okay. GR8 also we can delete it. We don't have access on GR8 system. Okay, you can log out. Okay, both are deleted. Now we can click on create. Okay, now we can click on continue. Then server, instance number, SNC name, user ID, password, client number, logon language. These all are we can maintain it here. So here the server is nothing but IP address of that system. Okay.
Front-end system, right? Yeah.
Yeah, front-end system.
So here we need to take that one, like right click on that properties and that
Yes.
IP. Okay, login IP.
Login IP, instance number, description, SAP system ID, everything is showing here. If I click on right click in the mouse, then go to the properties here.
Yeah, it's a connections thing. Yeah.
Yes. SNC name is not required. User ID, password means it's maintained. The backend system relevant. The backend system we need to maintain 740. Sorry, this is a backend system, right? Sorry, front-end system relevant. English language. Yeah. Now we can click on create. Sorry, continue. Without SNC, not required. Yeah. Yes. Do you want to continue without SNC? Yes. Change out of it. Does not it. Secure method. Okay, no problem. Okay, then we can see this is a called system, which is a present our system. S25 details is showing here. Okay, this is the trusted called system, means this is a front-end system and this is a back-end system, both are getting. Now we can click on continue. Okay, not required the validity period. Continue, then complete. Now it's getting, so present we are in which system? GR1 system. What is the present system ID? In the front-end system ID, the front-end system is ZR1. Okay, so our S4HANA system is calling to GR1 system. That's it. Okay, now this is the fastest configuration step. First, we can create a one role with this trusted RFC authorizations. Okay, then you can create a same user in the both the system with the trusted RFC authorizations. Then establish the connection from one system to front end to back end to front end. After configuring the trusted RFC between both the systems have been tested each other by using SMT1. Okay, and this is the first configuration step. Now, front end system is called by the back end system. Back end system is called by the front end system. Okay, this is the first one. Okay, you can
Yes.
review this first step. Okay, remaining steps will explain on next session because of your confused maybe. That's okay.
Yes, Usman, I have a question. Like
Yes.
if that user like you configured with my user, so in real scenario, they using separate user for that. Like if that user will be locked in future, then it will be impact on that or something. Or if any one user they take and do that activity one time.
Hmm. So that means basis team they will monitoring that those all the things daily. Okay, because of so though that user is locked here, everything is it is affected to all the business users. Okay, and all the business is affected. So basis team they will monitoring these all the things. Okay, don't worry.
Okay, but not with the live user. It's a separate one user
Yes,
they will create.
separate
Yeah.
one user.
Yeah, yeah.
Not a
So
live
like
user.
some if I they create with my user, then
Yes,
sometime it will be locked or something. So that time.
yeah, understood. So, but not they are taken another user ID. Okay, they are not created normal user IDs actually. It's a separate user is maintained. Okay, here I'm taking the small example your name here. Okay, yeah, okay, and remaining some other configuration steps also there. We'll explain on next session. Remaining all configuration steps will complete it. Totally mainly five configuration steps we have. These main configuration 5 steps is completed. SAP or like a FIORI configuration is completed. Okay.
This is the first step only. Okay.
Yeah, only first step is completed. Okay, remaining 4 steps we have. Okay.
From this, they both system are getting connected and communicated.
Yes, now it's connected and communicated. Remaining gateway is not activated and system aliases we can maintain it and OData services registration. These all are there. Once this is completed, configuration steps is completed. Okay.
Okay.
So please watch this video and I will share the credentials. Okay. So Naveen will share to you credentials for practicing purpose. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
sure.
Not an issue.
Thank you. Bye. See you.
Bye.